Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K19. Now this one has been suggested by Gabriel Cesario, which I'm really hoping I pronounced your name correctly. Mainly because I've closed the screen, I've had to remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure that was correct. I've seen your name knocking around for a good few years, so I'm sure it's you. And he wanted to see AJ Styles versus Pete Dunne. Of course, AJ Styles still rocking the NXT Championship from a previous random match. But I'm really looking forward to this one. I think a really good combination of styles and a match that I really hope does happen in the future. And here comes his opponent then, of course, Pete Dunne. A very, very young, very, very talented man. The sky is the limit for this man, and I can't wait to see how far he can take his career. Here we go then. Pete Dunne, I'm really impressed with the model of Pete Dunne, actually. The model of Tyler Bate is not very good at all, to be honest. I've actually had Tony Wilson. He's a guy who's been following the channel for a good few years. He actually messaged me on Twitter the other day and asked if the Tyler Bate, it was an honest question, said whether Tyler Bate was a actual model on the game or whether he was a core. And that just shows that the level the Tyler Bate model actually is. I mean, it's not terrible. You could probably guess who it was, but to be honest, it's not the core that you look at and go, that's Tyler Bate straight away. That's a beautiful German suplex by Pete Dunne. I quite like that, actually. So yeah, it's a bit of a funny one, that is, by Tyler Bate, but either way, Pete Dunne's looking pretty good. I think Pete Dunne is the one that WWE seems to have the biggest plans for. He's currently the longest standing champion in the WWE, of course, over a year now, I think, with the UK Championship. Nice, dropping AJ Styles straight into that armbar from the suplex, but AJ breaks free. So yeah, I think he really does have a big future. Of course, he is wrestling the next NXT TakeOver as well as part of the War Games match. So, really looking forward to that one. I think he's part of the team involving War Machine and Ricochet. That's a pretty good team, isn't it? Undisputed Era versus War Machine, Ricochet and Pete Dunne in the War Games. That is going to be absolutely immense, that match, I tell you. Really, really good. I mean, I really enjoyed the one last year, actually. The Triple Threat Fatal 4-Way, I think, was a really, really cool match. And I think this one's just going to be as good, I reckon. Anything NXT does is generally quite awesome, to be honest. And the Aleister Black versus Johnny Gargano as a heel, fantastic. Tommaso Ciampa versus Velveteen Dream for the NXT Championship, fantastic. I mean, I've not actually watched it myself, but I've just been reading the results and that sort of stuff from WWE's Crown Jewel, and my God, it sounds like it was the biggest load of steaming crap you've ever heard of in your entire life. Now, I might be wrong, I haven't seen it myself, so you guys will have to let me know in the comment section down below whether I'm incorrect on that one. But, yeah, it seems like it was a bit of a disaster, to be honest with you. But we'll see what happens. I'll just wait for it to be on Botchamania. I'm sure it will be pretty soon. If it's as bad as people say it is, I'm sure it'll be a Botchamania pretty soon. Anyway, back to this match again. Once again, thank you to Gabriel Cesario, which I'm going to double check actually to make sure it was you. I can do that, I have the power. Yes, Gabriel Cesario, unless I pronounce your name incorrectly. Which I'm hoping I haven't, because it's not difficult, but it is me, I must admit, I am not great. So yeah, of course, if anyone else has any suggestions they want to see for random matches, drop them down in the comment section down below, and of course, if yours gets pulled out of the hat, you'll get a shout out in the process, just like Gabriel. Or Gabriel. I'm not sure. I think it might be Gabriel now. Pete Dunne up on the middle ropes, taunting away. I've met Pete Dunne a few times. Really nice guy, actually. He comes across... He's actually from Wolverhampton, which is not far away from where I live. Is he from Wolverhampton? Yeah. Tyler Bates from Dudley. Dudley. He's from Dudley. And Pete Dunne from Wolverhampton. I think as is Trent Seven from Wolverhampton as well. So yeah, really local to me. I'm like about half an hour from Wolverhampton. Which is pretty cool. Which is why I've seen quite a few shows he's been part of. AJ now, nice knee drop. Bringing Pete Dunne back to a seated base before Pete Dunne catches AJ in between the eyes with the elbow, then into a bicycle kick as well. Now looking to work over that arm. Oh, just biting the fingers, I think. They haven't really made that animation great because his fingers weren't actually in his mouth, but still. Nice dragon screw there by AJ Styles on Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne now looking for the dragon super. Oh, bridges for the pin, but AJ's feet were underneath the bottom rope, so it was a... oh, what is going on here? Oh, The Miz. That's an interesting one to be involved. So The Miz makes his way down and distracts Pete Dunne, which is weird enough as it is, to be honest with you. And that allows AJ Styles to creep up behind Pete Dunne and actually do nothing at all because it's not in clever enough. He's not in clever enough. And Pete Dunne now going after The Miz. I don't quite understand what's going on here, to be honest with you, but Pete Dunne dropping The Miz in a big back suplex. AJ Styles then taking Pete Dunne out. Is this some sort of dodgy stable that's been created on SmackDown with AJ Styles and The Miz? I mean, I don't quite know what's going on. I really need to remember to switch off interference in these matches because it causes so much bloody trouble. I mean, we've had a few interesting ones. I mean, right, it's a random, isn't it? It's a random match and random things will happen. And, oh, as if one weren't enough, here comes Kyle O'Reilly. Okay, so Kyle O'Reilly now teaming up potentially with Pete Dunne. See, if Kyle O'Reilly had been spawned for Pete Dunne, oh, look, schoolboy there by Pete Dunne out of nowhere. 1, 2, oh, I need a 2 count. Here we go then, right? I'm going to put it on the record now. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. What's the chances of Pete Dunne turning on War Machine and Ricochet and Pete Dunne becoming a 5th member of Undisputed Era? Should I leave that one out there? I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's a possibility. It really is. I really don't feel like it would need to happen, to be honest, because they have a strong leader in Adam Cole. And they already have a strong tag team in the Red Dragon, of course. I don't think they need any more people. They've got 4 people. That's quite a big stable as it is already. So I'm not saying it's got 100% sense to it, but you know what? It's the sort of thing that could happen. As Pete Dunne slowing this match down with that headlock. Catching AJ. Now he's going to take him up. Looking for the X-Plex potentially. Yep, no, drops him into the armbar again. And it's perfectly positioned because AJ was far away from the ropes. But AJ does manage to roll it through. But Pete Dunne now looking for the arm breaker. Boom. Oh, just pings that arm back. So painful. But manages to pull it off. Dunne brings AJ back up to his feet. Sprung into the over the ropes, should I say, not into the ropes. Pete Dunne in control of AJ Styles here. This has actually been a really even match. We've had a couple of random run-ins, so a perfect WrestleMania match, I suppose. Oh, this is great position here for AJ Styles as Pete Dunne slowly gets back up to his feet. AJ for no. He went for the blockbuster. I thought he was going to go phenomenal forearm. Oh, there's intelligence there by Pete Dunne. Felt AJ coming for him and actually rolled to the outside. AJ, of course, can't quite grab him for what he was looking for there. Maybe the styles clashing on them sort of lines. Pete Dunne back in the ring. Taking AJ up into the X-Plex. So if Pete Dunne got a win here, that'd be massive for him. Dunne. Dropping AJ neck first across that top turnbuckle pad. Or top rope, should I say. And Pete Dunne now rolling AJ up into a triangle choke. Or Hell's Gate or guillotine, whatever you want to call it. Either way, it's bloody effective. But AJ does use his incredible core strength to lift Pete Dunne up and drop him in that short powerbomb. Pete Dunne slowly back up to his feet. AJ catches him straight away. Pete Dunne, I think AJ might be looking for a Styles clash, and Pete Dunne rolled him through. Referee very, very slow down. 2, only a 2 count. It's been a great match between these two. Well done, Gabriel. You've had an absolutely cracking suggestion here. 1, 2, still only a 2 count. Pete Dunne stiff punches. Now taking AJ up and drops him. There we go. That's got to be it. 1, 2. Oh, AJ kicked out. AJ's kicked out. Wow, I thought we had that one, you know. Dunne heads up to the top. What's he going to go for? Well, he's waiting for AJ to get back up to his feet. Before, oh, he went for a, looked like he was going for a Hurricane Run. Oh, wow. AJ's launched him up into the air and caught him in the Ace Crush. That's beautiful. I like that. Really, really clever move. AJ now takes Pete Dunne to the top. What's he going for now? AJ Superplex. There's a lot of damage to AJ's back as well, to be honest. It's not the greatest move to do. AJ straight into the pin, though. Only a 1 count. AJ now dropping the boots into the ground of Pete Dunne. Surely one of these two guys in the end is going to have to pick up the victory. But this is a match I'd love to go back to at some point in one of our universe modes. I think both these guys are part of Octane. Nice backbreaker there by AJ Styles on Pete Dunne. AJ now locking it in the reverse chin lock. Wrenching back at Pete Dunne. But Dunne able to get back up to a kneeling base. Now standing. There's the elbows in the gut of AJ Styles. Stiff forearm. And he hits it again. There's the pin. Referee, come on. 1, 2. And he has done it. Pete freaking Dunne, ladies and gentlemen. As my microphone goes completely, for some reason, round the other way. We're back, we're back. I haven't been too loud, actually. I've just realised I'm sat a lot more close to the microphone than I normally am, so I'm hopefully not too loud in this video. If I am, then I've just wasted an entire chunk of my time. But still. Still, there you go. What a match that was, though. Thank you very much to Gabriel Cesario. I remember that. Have I remembered that? I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Let me double check. I don't get this wrong.
Here is your winner,
Gabriel Cesario. Yes, thank you very much. Again, if anyone has suggestions for random matches, please do drop them down in the comment section down below. They will get into the big hat, and of course, if yours gets pulled out, you will get a shout out in the process. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like, and of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. I have been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for our next episode, or our next random match, let's say. Bye.